Good morning and welcome to Tokyo, Japan. This is the IPF and we're at the 2019 World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championship. This is the first time in the IPF history that we have combined the classic powerlifting, the bench press, with the equipped bench press in one world championship. And as a result, we have over 1,000 lifters attending this world championship. My name's Chrissy Championship Chamley, and it is a pleasure for me to join you here in Tokyo, Japan for the Classic and Equipped Bench Press World Championship. This is day one, and this morning we have two platforms running. Platform 1 and Platform 2. You may hear a lot of noise and it's very busy in this area, and I can tell you the venue is filling right up now already for this first morning's of lifting. We have a slight delay in just in a technical issue of getting the platforms sorted for lifting orders, etc. And we will be making a start just as soon as possible. We've had our referees announced, and it's a really wonderful thing to have all these international referees joining us on the platforms. They've come here from their countries to give back into the sport and referee to this very high standard of world IPF bench pressing. So we thank all those nations and all those individual referees who take the time to learn and get their licensing and then fly and attend these events so that the lifters can all be judged and assessed fairly and to a high standard across the world, no matter where we hold these championships. We generally have 3 nationalities of lifters, and we generally have, on the platform at one time, we have 3 independent jury members that are also overseeing the referees for any decisions that need to be referred that may be in doubt. There's a big team here with media. Viva TV is covering the streaming for you, and Viva TV has been involved for many years now in bringing the live streaming to you. And of course you can watch us, you can watch all our previous events on the IPF YouTube channel. Now I'm taking what's called Platform 2 today, and my colleague Gary Williams is on Platform 1, and lifting is getting just about ready to make a start. On my platform, our head referee is Piotr from Netherlands, and I have, I believe the bar is loaded on our platform. And we're just waiting for a confirmation on we're waiting for the screen actually to come up and give us the lifting order. I can tell you that this morning's session that I'm with you will be the Masters 3 Division Men, and it's classic powerlifting. So no equipped supportive shirt this morning. And we have the under 59 kilo class gentlemen, the under 66 kilo class gentlemen, and the under 74 kilo class gentlemen. We have, as you can imagine, quite a few Japanese lifters, and most of the lifting flights or sessions or competitions have got Japanese lifters, as you can imagine, it being the host country. They have numerous opportunities to have their national lifters in, and so we have a couple of lifters from Japan that you'll be seeing this morning. I did say we're coming from Tokyo, Japan, and officially that's where we are, but if some of you know this area, you'll know that Narita, which is where we actually are, isn't exactly Tokyo. It's where the international airport is, and we all flew in, and all the athletes, 1,000 athletes, and I can tell you that means we've probably got 2,000 extras with coaches, entourage, family, referees, and all the associated people that go with each and every athlete. There, we now are in an enormous hotel where thousands of us are staying in Narita, which is only 10 minutes, our hotel's only 10 minutes from the airport, which was really convenient for many of the lifters to fly in and just get into their hotel and settle down. And lots of people have been going off into catching the train and going into Tokyo to have a little look around. But officially we're saying we're in Tokyo, Japan. And so we're nearly ready for a start here on platform 2. As you can see, we've got this wonderful Japanese spotter loader crew who are sporting their absolutely fantastic competition t-shirt, and it's very much sought after. It's got this really classic Japanese design about it with the cherry blossoms. The motif is the cherry blossoms, which were out in April and May here. And the guys are really looking very sharp there. I think we can safely say that our lifters are in good hands. So it's classic powerlifting this morning, and we're just waiting on a final confirmation of our technical screen for the lifting order for you. And I can tell you that we're bringing you over a week's worth of competition here. There'll be sessions all day. We'll generally be starting at 8 or 9 in the morning, and we will be lifting all the way through to 8 or 9 at night with multiple lifting sessions. And after the championship, you can locate all of those lifting sessions on the IPF YouTube channel. So you can go back and check out again your particular session of interest and watch your lifter or yourself even, and you can absolutely share it and check it out, watch it, like it, and don't forget to go to our Instagram page, the IPF on Instagram, as well as, of course, our very popular Facebook page, which is the IPF. We have over we've got 630,000 followers on Facebook. It's an enormous amount in the world of sports. We have a very huge following online and in our social medias. We're very pleased to be here with the Japan Powerlifting Association, who are hosting this World Championship. And of course, now is a great time for me to mention that all of this could not be possible without our 3 VIP or major sponsors, Elico, SBD, Uplift. And please do check them out. They are powerlifting supporters, and they've done a wonderful job to assist the IPF to be able to increase its standard in equipment and in funding to put on training and to bring powerlifting to every region in the world. In fact, I think there might be a change of uniform for our spotter loader crew, who I just was saying is wearing the wonderful competition t-shirt, which is proving enormously popular, people buying them up at the stall this morning. And I think I can see that they are changing into a regulation IPF t-shirt. So just a little change in uniform there for them as our referees wait patiently for a start here on platform 2 at the World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championship. Some other interesting news I can tell you about is we are looking forward in the IPF to going to the World Games in 2021, which is going to be in Birmingham, USA. And the IPF has been a founding member of the World Games, and we've enjoyed many editions at the World Games, and we're very much looking forward to the 2021 Birmingham Games, where powerlifting will have a slightly different format to usual. And you may be able to see now that our spotter loaders have had a quick change of uniform, and they're very smart now in the IPF SBD sponsored t-shirts. And it looks like we're getting very close now to a start on this platform too. There are many people in the audience already here. We're about a third full already, remembering that it's just after 8 o'clock in the morning, so I expect that more people will turn up as the morning progresses. If you're interested in checking out some of the statistics, and let's face it, many IPF and powerlifters and their coaches, etc., are absolutely fascinated in statistics, do go to the IPF webpage and you will find results, listings, records listings, and history of records. That's listings of who previously held records, when records were broken, what they were broken to, and you can actually map out the history of strength in those pages by watching where we've come from in terms of us humans, where we've come from in our strength, and how that strength has grown over the years with new and higher records all the time. All of that information is very easily accessed, male, female, age groups, etc., weight classes, and you can look there and really map out how the strength of athletes has improved and increased over time, and which nations have come to the fore and perhaps fallen away, and then other nations have become stronger. And it's really quite a record of the history of this lifting. Of course, in IPF powerlifting, we are WADA approved powerlifting, the World Anti-Doping Authority, that is WADA, and IPF has achieved Tier 1 WADA recognition or approval, which is the highest actual recognition that a sport can get. And so we're very proud to say that is a challenging thing to be able to do, to have all nations at a level of compliance across the world. And for us to be able to achieve that's independently assessed by WADA. We simply put forward our information that they request, and they assess and allocate which tier of compliance we have. So these lifters have been well and truly tested, and they are lifting under the conditions as approved by WADA. And this is one of the reasons why many lifters choose absolutely to lift with IPF, the International Powerlifting Federation, the premier federation of powerlifting in the world, in terms of numbers of lifters, numbers of nations, WADA compliance, standards, as well as associations and memberships with sporting organisations around the world, such as the World Games, such as the Sport Accord conferences and Sport Accord membership, which is a worldwide organisation for sporting bodies to manage and oversee sports federations. Being members of those organisations means that we are actually adhering to their standards. We're being supervised and reviewed. We are compliant, and we're very much being included in the world of scrutinised sport, and not just acting outside of that in our own way. We also have partnerships with Special Olympics Lifting. This is a partnership and an arrangement that we've been extremely fortunate to develop and we have a very close relationship with Special Olympics powerlifting. We have included Special Olympics lifters in our regular programs for many years now. We absolutely love to work together. Our athletes like to share the time together and share the platform, and we really enjoy this partnership and association. And we look forward to that strengthening even further. We're also doing some associations now with Paralympic powerlifting, and we're working very hard to get the IPF affiliate going in other nations that are not there yet. We've had some recent nations that have come on board with IPF powerlifting. I can think of one at the moment that's been really very busy and very successful has been Thailand Powerlifting Federation. Very active, very busy, and very progressive. And the IPF senior officials have been very helpful to them in setting up their federation and getting everything in order so that they can put on local and national events in Thailand, where this sport is really growing. The sport is definitely growing all over the world. It's a very popular sport. We find huge growth at the moment in Asia, all through Asia. And Africa, where we've had excellent inclusion of women into powerlifting, where traditionally it may have been a little bit exclusive for males in some places, and now we've got rules and encouragement to encourage women throughout Africa and Arabia to compete and have a respectful competition that they can enjoy and be part of. And as a result, we're seeing a real surge of numbers of women in those areas competing and enjoying. And the nature of competition, of being involved in an organised sport such as the IPF powerlifting, it's not just about winning or getting on the podium. It's a matter of competing and pushing yourself, having personal goals, and enjoying the camaraderie of lifting with your coach and your fellow lifters, and enjoying the physical and psychological benefits of powerlifting and training in powerlifting. It's the opportunity to go away within your own country, to go from your local area to compete at your nationals or at a regional competition. And some athletes never see themselves on the world platform. They don't feel that that's for them. They just want to compete locally or regionally, and that's absolutely okay. You don't have to strive to be a world champion. You don't have to have ambition in terms of how high up or what titles or records you're going to achieve. You can just compete and be part of the competition and enjoy your lifting. You don't have to be super competitive or aggressively competitive or ambitious. The IPF family absolutely welcomes people who are doing they're on their own mission in terms of having an interest. This is a thing they do. It's part of their life. It's something that brings them happiness and joy and health and well-being. And it doesn't mean that they have to be a world best suddenly or at any time. And you'll see that during the course of any powerlifting championship, that the person who's coming 11th or 12th is just as celebrated and just as encouraged as the person who's coming 3rd and 2nd and 1st. Because in powerlifting, we respect that everybody has their own goals and how they are approaching powerlifting in their life. It's not cutthroat to get to the top. It's about lifting well lifting within yourself, getting the benefits for yourself. So I would encourage men and women and young people and people of more mature age group, don't think it's about having to be the best if that's not your mindset. Just enjoy your lifting and know that you are celebrated and encouraged. Of course, at this championship now, we're going to see the Masters first in the first few days and or sessions, and then we'll see our open or senior class lifters, and we'll also be seeing sub-juniors and junior lifters. So we're going to have a wonderful array of age groups represented at this particular World Championships as we're combining all the age categories. This is actually the first World Championship of the year of 2019, IPF World Championship. So in a way you could say it kicks off our season of the World Championships. Many of us will be leaving this championship in about a week's time and very quickly heading to Sweden for the World Classic Powerlifting, which will be the 3 lifts contested. There are these 2 formats in the IPF. There is the 3 lift powerlifting competitions, and there is the bench press only championship. So I'm just giving you some general information which I'm hoping may be of interest to some of you as we experience a little delay on platform 2 this morning. It's just a slight technical issue with our lifting order. The athletes have been out the back warming up and preparing for their lifting. We've got some lifting going on another platform. I'm not sure if you can hear that through my microphone. So they're getting on with lifting this morning. And over here on platform 2, we're preparing for a start very shortly. And already, I'm reliably informed, already over on platform 1, we have a world record attempt. And that's wonderful. I was saying it's not all about the records and who comes first and second, but we absolutely do celebrate that when it happens. And it looks good from here. And that was a Japanese lifter over on platform 1. So I can assure you we're getting somewhere now with our technical lifting order on the screens. And as I said to you, this is the Masters 2 session that I'm bringing you of the under 59 kilo class gentlemen, the under 66 kilo class gentlemen, and the under 74 kilo class. I believe we have 12 lifters in this first session. And even though they're in different weight classes, we will run the session all together. So I'll need to call and tell you which weight class a particular lifter is in, or you can follow it on screen. It's wonderful to see we have a Japanese lifter in each weight class that I'll be announcing for you, and it is an absolutely wonderful opportunity when a country hosts a world championship to be able to have their national lifters enter into nearly every weight class and every individual competition. The under 59 kilo class is the lightest weight class for men, followed by the under 66 kilo class and under 74 kilo class. So we've got a team of photographers here, I can assure you, and I really encourage you to check out the photographs from these sessions, which will go up as soon as humanly possible after the actual sessions. We'll put them up on Facebook, and some may get through to Instagram. We've got a couple of technicians that are working behind the scenes to put them onto the social media. We've got 3 photographers running around here. Some are out in the warm-up room getting some great shots of warm-ups. And of course, we have our main photographer here at this particular event, Paco from Spain. He's going to run between the 2 platforms taking wonderful photographs for you. So we have the bar loaded now on our platform number 2. The bar is loaded for the French lifter.
No, it's not a French.
The coaches must come to this table. Coaches, all the coaches must come to this table for the second spin.
Okay, just joining you again. You would have seen our first lifter come on there. We have got a little technical issue with the computer screens showing who's lifting, so I am going to leave you. I'll switch off and let you watch the lifting, and I will rejoin you with some commentary just as soon as I can. But in the meantime, do enjoy the lifting that's before you of these lightweight M3 category lifters, and I'll join you just as soon as I can.
It's a good lift. Load the bar stay on 80 kilos. 4 and 4. 8 kilos. It's a good lift. Load the bar to 97.5 for Marku Kempanainen from Finland. Rack height 8 and 6. 8, 6. Leave it here.
Anil, what's the weight?
8 and 6. Rack height 8, 6, 97.5 for Marku Kempanainen. It's Marku, Finland, 97.5. Rack height 8 and 6. It's a good lift. The bar stay on 100 kilos for, no, sorry, 105 for Takao Morohoshi. Good lift. Next up from Japan, Yamamoto Shigeki, platform 2. Yamamoto Shigeki.
Hello, it's Chrissy Chamley here, just rejoining you for the World Bench Press Championships. We've got classic lifting, as you've been watching this morning. And our next lifter is the Japanese lifter, Yamamoto, with 122.5 kilos on the bar. This is classic lifting you're watching this morning. Yamamoto is an under 74 kilo class lifter. And this is his opening attempt. It's a huge Japanese crowd here, as you may imagine, watching these Japanese lifters. Let's see how he goes. Chest comes up beautifully. Lovely touch. Drives it straight through. And that's a very powerful opening lift. And we see... Oh, it's a lockout. Sorry, it's finger on the bar. The bar index finger was outside the rings, perhaps. And that was called by the side referees. So we've had 3 misses in the under 74 kilo class, as you've just seen. With the Finnish lifter, the only one to register a lift. Okay, we jump back up now for the second attempts. And we have Ivan Zwick from USA. He's taking his opening lift again, 70 kilos. Ivan's a Masters 4. And he's going to make his way out now. As we watched this morning, when Ivan took his lift this morning, he started lifting before he got the start command from the centre referee. That was the error. So he has to listen for the centre ref's command to say start. Right. And he drives it back well. That looks solid to me, so Ivan should get that lift. And it's a great lift. He's underway now. Just that first little glitch this morning where he didn't quite hear the start command and took off before he got the command. So he's on the board, thankfully. Tatsumi from USA, Mel Tatsumi, will come out also with 70. This is his second attempt. He started on 60, which was successful. And this gentleman weighed in at just under 56 kilos. It's representing USA. As you can see there, the lifters come out and indicate to the centre lift-out spotter how they want to be handed the bar. It's a big moment for them. They're on the world platform. No. You want them to go back? And 70 comes down fast. He pushes it back, and it looks like a good lift from here. Let's see what the refs say. That's a good lift. 85 kilos now on the bar from Wong from Hong Kong. He's the lightest competitor here in these group of gentlemen. Weighed in at just over 53 kilos of body weight. So representing Hong Kong, recently had their Asian Championships. he struggles. I don't know he's going to get this. No. It's interesting he called out as the bar touched the chest. It's an unusual thing to see in a lifter that he would lose his chest compression by calling out at the bottom of that lift. And it completely stalled. He got it off the chest, but there was no power and in the rest of that lift for him. So it's a miss. However, he got the 80 strongly, so he's on the board. So it's good to see that all our under 59 kilo class guys have registered a lift, which is the first goal, I suppose, after weighing in. And now we can see Plugov from USA, born in 1935. He's got 90 kilos on the bar. Very strong, wonderful lift. Can you believe it? 90 kilos of raw powerlifting from Plugov from USA. That is a fantastic lift. Kampanainen now from Finland. He's loading the bar to 100 kilos for his second lift, a very small increment that he's going up. That's what he feels comfortable with. Beautiful down, lovely touch, drives it back, it has to put everything into it. That was a well-selected attempt. That is a great lift, and one wonders how much more he's got in the tank. But that's a solid 100 kilos for Kampanainen from Finland. Now Niita of Japan, 105. So there's quite a few guys around this 100, 105 kilo mark in what they're lifting. So body weights will sort out the medals and the placings. 105. He'll be the third person to press this morning in his weight class. But he is the lightest lifter of those three. We'll slow down. It's a wonderful lift. Absolutely glorious timing. And I'd say we've got the lift, and that is fantastic news for Niita from Japan. We flick now weight categories into the under 74 kilo class men. And it will be Morohoshi from Japan. He missed the 105 here on his first lift. So this is a real pressure lift now. He unracks it himself. Beautiful touch. This looks good. It looks wonderful. Let's see how the referees saw it. It's a good lift. So thankfully, he is on the board with 105. Now we flick as the bar goes up to 107.5. We flick back into the under 66 kilo class. And this is Hotomi from Japan taking 107.5. On body weight, he is currently in third position. And of course, this lift would take him in first position in the under 66 kilo class. That's a good lift. So Hitomi should move up on the screen to first position with that lift. And now Pelter from Great Britain will take 107 as well for his second lift. He's lighter than Hitomi. So it's a great strategy here. And he works hard. He's working it very hard. He's sticking with it. Drive it back. Oh, I think he's got it. Yes. That's a fantastic lift. Brilliant lift. 107.5 for Pelter from Great Britain at the lighter body weight. He just shot to first place in the under 66 kilo class. So Hitomi's in second place in the under 66s and Nita's in third after the end of the second round. Now we're back into the under 74 kilo class with 110 kilo on the bar for Marka from Poland. He's going to lift this out himself by the look of it. It's just settling. Oh dear. He's waiting for the centre lift out. Gets the start, pulls it down very strong. Lovely strong up. Let's see what the referees say, just in case they spotted anything there. Yes, they did. It was a good looking lift, but I think it may have moved up at the start. So now 117.5 on the bar now for Kornanen from Finland. A lot of problems in this under 74 kilo class for the lifters, with two lifters still yet to get a lift on the board. And this would absolutely put him in first position, or secure first position for him. $117.5. Beautiful lift as he drives. Oh, he just couldn't get enough speed off the chest there. Great attempt, but he has got the 115 in his pocket. And I don't know, unless the Japanese lifter can come through and get his second and third lift, or second lift at least, Kornanen may well be right up the top of the medals. So the bar's going to 120.5. That's a record attempt. The world record in the under 59 kilo class currently stands for the M4s at 120 kilos. So 0.5 is allowed to be added here at World Championship to make an attempt on the world record. World record here. Lifts it out himself. Looks solid. Oh yes, it's come up easy. Now let's see what the referees say. It's a good lift. There's a world record, and the Japanese audience are very appreciative of that world record bench press in a classic powerlifting right there. These are Masters 4 lifters. And that lifter, Shirakawa from Japan, weighed just under 58 kilos and just bench pressed a world record quite convincingly. Yamamoto from Japan now. He comes out for 122.5. This is his second attempt at this lift. He needs this lift to stay in contention. Yamamoto has lifted more than this in the past, so let's see. It should be a safe opener, but he missed it the first time round. Lovely position. This looks solid to me. Wonderful lockout. Let's see what the referees say. Was there any technical issue? And I believe it's a good lift. So Yamamoto will be happy with that, as that's well within him. He also competes in the equipped format. So that's a wonderful classic bench press for him. And now we have Zwick of USA should be taking 75 kilos. So this starts the third lifts of the 59 kilo class men. You remember he missed his first lift, but he came back really well with the second. The only issue was he didn't quite catch the start command. He gets away very fast on that. He's pushing it back. What a lovely technique. That's a gorgeous bench press. 75 kilo, he's got it. 3 white lights. And the Americans go just a little bit crazy here for that. Well done. That was marvellous to see. Born in 1948, that gentleman there from USA. This gentleman, Tatsumi, also calling for 75 kilos. He's a lighter lifter than his teammate Zwick. If he gets this, he will go into third position. Oh, it's too heavy. Pins him down. So Zwick maintains third position. And Tatsumi misses out on a medal in the under 59 kilo class. We're back up to Wong from Hong Kong. He's taking the 85 again. He's secure in second position either way. But he would dearly love this 85 kilos. Remember, he gave a shout at the bottom of the lift when the bar was on his chest last time. Let's see what happens here. He does it again, but the energy's there. He's just got to lock it out. I believe it's a good lift. So he stays in second position in the under 59 kilo class, and he wins the silver medal. We're with Plagov of USA now, 95 kilo on the bar. He's got perfect lifting so far this morning. Gets it down smoothly, just stalls in the middle there. No, he can't push it through. It's under his personal best, but it's what he can do on this day today. So he finishes on 90 kilos in fifth position. Kampanainen now from Finland will take 107.5. And he is competing directly with Nita from Japan for the third position. He's the heavier lifter. He'd need to get this lifter, and the Japanese lifter would need to miss his lift. There's also Pelter from Great Britain on 107.5 in this group. So this is roughly for fourth position. Brought in 1949, Kampanainen. Very strong down and just stalls at the bottom there. There's no power to get it off the chest. So he settles with 100 kilos as his total, which will secure him the fourth position. We've got Nita from Japan now. He's in third position, and if he gets this lift, he will move into second position ahead of Pelter on body weight. Nita from Japan, working for second position for the silver medal in the under 66 kilo class. Just an issue there. The centre rep is noticing that his hand placement, and he's timed out now. So he has actually missed the lift. So his coach is approaching the jury now just to ascertain, is there any hope for them to get another lift? There was a little language issue there. The referees were trying to explain what the issue was, and it timed out during that time. So I'll just look to the jury to ask what will be allowed there. It's registering as a no lift. It's a no lift. So Pelter from Pelter from Great Britain has survived that attempt on his silver medal and is now very secure. He's in the silver medal position. He's going for 110. This could potentially be a gold medal lift if Hitomi misses his next lift. So here's the battle right here now. It comes down to this. Pelter will want to get this lift. He must get this lift, or he wants this lift. Pressure lift. Difficult. Oh, dear. Oh. He did not wait for the press command. He's absolutely devastated with himself that he did that. He knows oh so well not to do that. So he absolutely lost that opportunity to put 110 kilo on the bar. Now he is the lighter body weight with his competitor. They're both sitting on 107.5. But we now need to jump down into another weight class, the under 74 kilo class, because the bar has been loaded to 110. In third position, Morohoshi from Japan. Replace the bar, the centre ref. He's trying to tell the lifter to make sure his elbow is straightened. He's got 13 seconds on the clock to reset and get that lift started. No, centre ref's not happy. And he's going to time out here. He is unable to hold the weight with straight arms. So he misses his attempt. He'll settle on 105. That's a no lift. Hitomi of Japan, 112.5 kilos now. He is going for the gold. At this stage, he is in silver position on body weight. If he gets this lift, he will get the gold in this weight class. If he misses, he will get the silver. It's coming through. He's locked it out. Let's see the referee's call. And it's a good lift. There's your gold medalist in the under 66 kilo class of the Masters 4 division. Silver medal went to Pelter of Great Britain, and Nita from Japan got the bronze. Now the bar's on 115 kilo for Marka from Poland. He's having a very difficult morning. He's missed his first two lifts, not sure why he's gone up in a weight jump here. He's throwing all the cards down with this. He's really got to get this lift. He's got to listen to his commands, get his elbows locked out. That can be quite the issue in these senior weight divisions and age classes. There we go. That looked better. That looks better. That's good. Let's see if the referees will give it to him. And they have. There's no problem with that lift there. So the gamble was well taken. 115 kilo. That just shot him. Oh, not on body weight, actually. He is heavier. Sorry, he's lighter. That has shot him into second place. He backed his own strength there. He knew he could lift it. He was just having a technical issue in those first two lifts. Now, Kuranainen of Finland will try now to take it back. 117.5. He missed this the second time. This is for silver. Oh, he's driving it up. Oh, he fails to lift it. So he has to settle on 115 kilos himself. However, he is 0.04 of a kilo heavier than the pole. So he will finish in third position. Marka from Poland will finish with the silver. And Yamamoto of Japan was always far and away going to be the gold medalist in the under 74 kilo class of the Masters 4 men. But for now, we're going to load the bar to 121.5 kilos for yet another world record attempt for Shirakawa. You recall on his second lift, he broke the world record by 0.5 of a kilo. Now he's adding another kilo. And from my vision, I would say that's a good attempt selection because that 120.5, there was not a lot left in the tank, it appeared. But let's see if he's found something. He may have been spurred on by that and feeling strong. This is his last lift of the day, so he can throw everything at it. He is your gold medalist in your under 59 kilo Masters 4 class. And this is for his second world record here at the World Championship. Extremely strong man. It's a glorious start. Oh, he's going to press it. Oh, he's done it. It's a good lift. And that was a sensational world record for a Masters 4 lifter. 121.5 kilos raw. The final lift of this morning's session on this platform now is Yamamoto from Japan, 127.5. He's already a gold medalist in the under 74 kilo class Masters 4 men. And this is a world record attempt. Yes, this would be a world record attempt. Another world record attempt here for Japanese lifters. They are so well prepared for this world championship. Let's watch now. Just over 73 kilos of body weight here. Oh, he's got it. He's got that. Yeah. Oh. Referees say not. So that's the end of the first lifting session. As a matter of fact, the coach, the Japanese lifter, came out to ask what the problem was. He's trying to ascertain what went wrong for his lifter. And the jury has been consulted and they are checking now about that lift. So the head juror I'm just trying to ascertain, I'm listening in to what's happening here so I can tell you that we're going to... It is possible that he may get another lift. However, we've started straight away with the next session. This is Sunsil from Norway, 82.5 kilos on the bar, and it's a good lift to get us underway. This is session 2. This is the Masters 3 lifters now. So Masters 3, under 59 kilo, under 66 kilo class, under 74 kilo class, all lifting here. And here is Flink Seppo Flink from Finland, Masters 3 lifter. He's weighed in just under 65 kilo and his opening bench press is 82.5 kilos. Should be a solid opener. And comes down quick. Very strong up. Lovely lift. The coach is happy. It's a good lift for Seppo from Finland. He's on the board and now the work begins. The bar is now loaded to 95 kilos for Pavlov from Russia. He's one of only 2 lifters in the under 59 kilo class of these 50 Masters 3 lifters. We have a Japanese and a Russian lifter. Pavlov is the lighter lifter of the 2. And going by their opening attempts, he may very well come in as the second place lifter. But let's see the lifting. Lovely touch, smooth, very easy. I believe that'll be a good lift. Yes, it is. It's a good lift. So now it'll just be up to the Japanese lifter, Isagawa, to post his opening lift. There's only 2 competitors in that particular weight and age class here this morning. Bar's now on 95, which is the opening lift for Russell from Great Britain. He's in the under 74 kilo class. Beautiful lift, very strong, super easy for David Russell from Great Britain. That's a good lift. We've got the Japanese lifter in the under 59 kilo class, Isagawa, now on 110. If he gets this, he will be the gold medalist in that weight and age class. He's a seasoned campaigner and sporting that glorious Titan suit. The Japanese lifting suit there with the cherry blossoms. Absolutely gorgeous. He's got feet on the platform, on the, yeah, they just have to be manoeuvred so his entire foot is on the plates. 110 kilo for Isagawa. Perfect bench press, as you would expect from this gentleman here, and he is now your gold medalist in the under 59 kilo class of Masters 3 lifters. I just wonder if he'll make an attempt at a world record. We may see that. That was a very easy opener. The world record is 123 kilos, so we look forward to see what happens in the second and third lift. Now the bar's on 125 for Yoshidomi of Japan. He's in the 66 kilo class. 125. He's actually the lightest lifter who's weighed in this morning in his weight class. And 125 is a fantastic opener for him. He may be looking at the silver medal at the end of this. Oh, what a beautiful lift. The smoothness of the movement of that bar shows you the longevity of lifting and the overall strength of that gentleman there. So Watanabe of Japan now will also take 125 kilos, but he is in the 74 kilo class. Oh my goodness, these Japanese lifters, the bench pressing, sensational. They're giving us a bench press tutorial here. It's just wonderful to watch. And that was a good lift. Graupner from Germany. Graupner. Now also taking 125 in the 74 kilo class. He's just getting his wrist wraps on. May have not been quite ready, but he has got plenty of time. He bows to everyone and then races out. Go, 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 he's being told. 125. He really needs to get this bar up and going to get the start before, and he's going to make it with 6 seconds, and he's strong. He gets the 125. Oh, did he? Just difficult for me to see if he got the lift. He got the lift. It's a good lift for him, despite being a little rushed to the platform. So 130 now on the bar for the Russian, Motovolnik, in the 74 kilo class. This is a serious end of town now in that weight division. He will be battling it out, I feel, with USA for the silver and gold. There may also be a bit of a battle, a bit of a challenge from Germany and Japan. So this will be an interesting weight class to watch how this pans out. Motovolnik, Russia. Really good setup. Very, very tight and tightly braced there. Chest comes up and he drives it back absolutely beautifully. That's a convincing opener. 130. So he's put the pressure on now. And the bar will be loaded to 135 for sides from USA. All eyes are on him now for his opening lift. See how these cards fall for the opening attempts for these under 74 kilo class lifters. Just loading the bar to 135. His sides, USA. 135 sizes up that bar. All eyes are on him. Motovolnik's pressed 130 already. Very convincingly. Quite a narrow grip, as you see. Great call. Straight back. Looks awesome. 135. I think he's got it. Yes, he has. So he throws down the championship competition to the rest of these guys in the 74 kilo class with that great opener there. So we've got sides Motovolnik and Graupner going to battle it out. We're back up to the under 66 kilo class now, and I believe we've got a world record attempt with Toyama on his opening bench press. 135.5 kilos. It's always exciting when there's a world record on an opener. He pumps himself up. He's in the under 66 kilo class. No, you're right. And he is going to far and away get ahead of his competitors if he gets this opening world record bench press. Replace the bar's the call. Centre ref's not happy. His grip. He needs to have his index finger at least covering that ring on the bar there. And it threw him off. It definitely threw him off. He came up crooked. He lost his compression. That is not how he saw that lift going whatsoever. So So he is going to have to go away and compose himself, but having to have his grip reset, I think, through the lift off. And I believe I'm going to welcome Gary Williams to commentary.
Well, I was over on platform 1 for all the excitement over there. We raced through the bench press at a mighty speed. So I thought I'd jump in and throw in some voice on platform 2 as well.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining me. It's been wonderful over here on platform 2. We've had a couple of world records.
It's fantastic. We're day 1. You know, it wasn't even 9 o'clock in the morning and we're seeing records falling. Most people aren't even getting out of bed for breakfast yet.
I wish I wasn't. So
and we've got records dropping left, right and centre.
So here's Sunstool from Norway. 87.5 for his second attempt. Looks solid, Gary.
Oh, that was smooth all the way through that lift. That was absolutely textbook.
We've had some really wonderful technique over here. What was it like over on your platform, Big?
Look, we've had a fantastic morning. You know, the opening session this morning, every single lifter hit their opening lift. It was absolutely fantastic.
Okay, we had a few misses over here. Here's Seppo Flink from Finland, taking his second attempt, 87.5. His opener, he just smashed it. It was so smooth and quick.
Absolutely fantastic. 87.5 on the bar.
He really enjoys his lifting, Seppo. We see him all over the world at various world championships for many years. Gets those heels down, gets a start.
It's great to watch the experience of these
lifters.
Look at this.
Look at that.
They've just perfected their technique with years of practice.
Really glorious lifting. Was it a lift?
I think the referees have said 2 red lights there.
Okay, they
Looks
spotted
like he
something.
might have got some lift in the butt, I'm not sure.
Okay, that's hard for us to see. So we're back into the 74 kilo class on the second attempts now, and we've got Russell for Great Britain on the ton, 100 kilos. It was an absolutely wonderful battle in this 74 kilo class, Gary.
David Russell, 100 kilograms. It is, isn't it? You've got 137, 135, 132 and a half. Those top 3 lifters are really battling that out, aren't they?
Yeah. And it was wonderful. They all got their opening attempts, so we can really see now what's going to happen.
I was just saying earlier that the bench press is probably one of the toughest events on the whole circuit.
Correct.
There's just no room for a mistake. You've got 3 lifts, that's it. You make an error and it just hurts you for the next 2 lifts or how many lifts you've got left.
David Russell.
What form.
That was amazing. That was better than his first lift, Gary.
3 white lights.
A little bit of weight suits him.
You just add a little bit extra on there, make it a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. Just felt nice. I think you'll be absolutely delighted with that.
Wow, this is a great competition.
Yeah. So here in the 59 kilo class, we've got 2 competitors, the Japanese and the Russian. So Pavlov, the Russian now, is coming out with 102.5. But I think it's fair to say that Isagawa, legendary bench presser from Japan, will take this out.
He's got plenty of experience under his belt, hasn't he?
Marvellous.
It's great to be here in Japan, though, for bench press, isn't it?
Isn't it just the best? Oh, look at that.
That was such a nice lift.
Glorious lift. Beautiful line he took coming back up again. And he's surely very happy with that. He worked hard.
I'll tell you what, if you're learning to bench press, and this is, you're new to bench pressing, watch these athletes. They've been perfecting their technique for decades.
Absolutely.
And they've got it absolutely right.
And it shows, doesn't it, Gary?
It makes all the difference.
The things that the casual observer will notice is that the movement of the bar looks very smooth throughout the entire lift. Not jerky, not stalled, not fast then slow.
Yeah.
And just that simple movement pattern tells us volumes about the age of lifting, how long the person has been lifting.
Yeah, he is an absolute legend to watch.
Isagawa, 115 kilo. The world record in this division is 123 kilo. So one just wonders if he's setting up for a third attempt, maybe.
Yeah, he could be. I mean,
Could be.
115. You know, he's open at 110.
The opener was ridiculously easy.
And so was the second.
I really think he's going to try for a world record.
To see. I love watching him walk on and off. He picks up his
Walking stick
and walks on, jumps up, knocks out 115 kilos, and then gets off the platform again with his walking stick.
Exactly.
It's fantastic.
And all at the weight of under 59 kilo.
It's absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
He's a total legend. He's super busy in Japanese powerlifting and in IPF. He's a referee. He does a lot of jobs.
It's one of the fantastic things about this sport is, you know, you'll see these guys out on the platform lifting, and then an hour later you'll see them sitting in the referee's chair or
he's
doing
also
something
he'll
else.
coach. He'll most likely coach because you often see him coaching team members. So he just loves this sport, lives and breathes. And like you said, is there anything more congruous than bench pressing in Japan?
Oh yeah,
you know,
you're basically. I mean, we're in Sweden, you know, in the home of Aliko. Now we're in Japan, the home
of bench pressing.
And talking about people doing lots of different jobs, you can see our chief referee there, Piotr, sitting out there, competes, coaches, referees, all sorts of things.
He's doing a lot of reffing here this week. This is Graupner now from Germany, 127.5. Oh,
fast descent.
Fast and strong.
But yeah, certainly didn't lose any tightness.
No. So Graupner gets a good lift there.
We often say in squat that a fast lift is a good lift. I don't usually say that in
Not
bench
in
press,
bench.
but today a fast lift is a good lift.
Yeah. It just goes to show that we all lift differently, the way our body works and its mechanics and the way it approaches a lift, and we need a great coach.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly, you know, when we're coaching, we certainly have the ways of doing things, but then you've got to be very flexible and adjust to the athlete's biomechanics and, you know, find the right style and technique that actually works for them and then refine that over years.
Here's Yoshidomi from Japan now, 130. He is really pumped up for this lift.
So this is enough to put him into the gold medal position, depending on Tiyama's lifts.
Yeah.
Who I see missed his first lift at 135.
That was a world record attempt, Gary, and he missed it. He got a reset of the bar and it threw him right off.
Yep. And this is going to be interesting. He sets up very close to the rack, doesn't he?
Oh, it's messy, Gary.
He's all over the shop, that one.
I think he got it, but it wasn't pretty.
No, he's got the two reds. What unfortunate on that one.
And he's
he knows
laughing.
He knows it too.
Something went adrift. That's uncharacteristic for a Japanese
You can
lifter.
see when he stood up, he knew, I haven't got that one very
what
well,
happened
have
there? I'll take that again. But yes, a lot then rests on Toyama when he comes out.
Yeah, he's put himself under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
We were just saying that this is, you know, bench press only is such a tough event. You make a mistake, and he's made an error in his opening lift.
Yeah.
You can't go backwards.
No. Watanabe now, Japan, 132.5 in the 74 kilo class. So he's going beautifully. He's just trying to give a bit of a nudge to the top runners. This is looking good, Gary.
That is a smooth bar path.
Awesome. Gorgeous lift.
He's put himself in a good spot there at 132.5.
Yes, he has.
And depending on what happens, he could find himself in
the medals.
taking home some jewellery.
Yep. So it goes to 135 now for Motonolov from Russia. And Sides got this as his opener. Motonolov
There's a nice little battle happening here in the 74s,
it is a nice.
isn't it?
Thank you for noticing that. I was really excited when I saw these openers come out,
Yeah,
and they
they're
all
sitting
went on the
really
board. And I
close.
thought, you know what, this is going to get really quite fired up here,
We like a bit of fire on the opening day.
especially in the bench press. Gary, you're coaching in Belarus. these
Yeah,
days?
doing bits and pieces here and there.
Yep.
What I can. I've got a few athletes. I
Okay.
am coaching with Aplift as well.
You're an Aplift
Yeah,
coach.
absolutely got on board with those.
Fantastic. They're great.
Fantastic platform. So I've got a few athletes from different countries from around the world.
Motovolnik, Russia. Gets a lift,
It should
surely.
be good,
Yes, it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, working with Aplift, trying to spread the good IPF word around the
Awesome.
world. I was talking to one of the guys the other last night. I think said we're approaching 120 member nations now.
In the IPF?
In the IPF.
Oh, yeah, we're
That
getting
is
close.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we've got a few new nations came on board in the last couple of months. So it's always climbing.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Now, this is this incredible scenario here where Toyama came out with a world record attempt on the bar and his grip was too wide and he got a replace call from the centre ref.
Yeah, so
And
that
it
really throws you off,
messed
doesn't
him
it?
up. He was out of his own alignment, but this looks better straight away.
So this is a world record attempt.
No,
And he's
centre
re-racked
ref's not
again.
happy. The side refs are saying the feet aren't
Feet
down.
aren't
Yes, I can
flat.
see it from here. They're not flat. He's on an angle, and this is really going to affect his groove.
He's got 20 seconds left now.
His
He's
feet
already
are
used
down.
energy taking it out of the rack. He gets the call this time.
Oh, Gary.
But he's just he's using
Oh.
up so much energy, and he's got himself in all sorts of trouble now.
We have seen lifters fight back from this position, and I'll tell you now, it's all mental.
It is. You've got to shrug it off. You've got to get back in the game. You know, it's tough, and it's going to be hard. But he's got experience. So
He has, and the thing is, the only thing that can save him now is his mind.
yeah,
Because the training's done, the strength's there, he had confidence to come out and put a world record on the bar, but his setup isn't quite right for the world standard, for international,
Yeah,
for
and
IPF standard.
that's right. These guys are going to. I mean, and Piotr has been refereeing for a very, very long time
Yes.
with lots of experience. You're not going to get away with it.
Correct. And this is where coaching's so important, that the coach teaches you how to set up so that you train like that for our competition conditions. There's nothing as worse as coming out here at a competition and suddenly your setup doesn't get approval.
Yeah, it's exactly right. I mean, everything about your training should be mimicking everything you do on the platform.
Perfect. Well
Your
said.
warm-ups should be the same.
Sides USA 137.5 to take the lead.
That should be a good lift.
He gets it, Gary.
It's on the board. That puts him in the gold medal position.
And it's really, really interesting because Motovolnik is the heavier lifter out of the two. So he's got a little gamble on his side.
It's going to come down to the wire.
It's a pity there's only 3 lifts.
It happens so quickly, doesn't it? I mean, these guys train so hard for so long for this event. You know, their whole careers are leading up to this pinnacle event. And you get 3 minutes worth of lifting, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Thanks for coming.
And yet when they're doing it, it feels like quite a while.
It feels like forever.
Here's Seppo.
Here we go. 90 kilos on the bar.
Yeah. He missed the second attempt. I think the butt came up, but I'm not
That's
entirely
right.
certain.
It was
Yeah.
a clean bar path.
Yeah.
Everything looked good. We couldn't see from this
We just
angle.
couldn't see his butt might have lifted up that the side refs saw.
Yeah, so they put on the extra couple of kilos, which is a smart move. Follow the plan. There
Sure.
wasn't anything wrong with
Nothing
the
wrong.
weight of his second lift.
Big air. Oh, he works well. It looked great to me.
His whole body stayed a
It-
lot more steady on
exactly.
that one, so that should be a good lift.
Yeah, wonderful.
We don't
And
need to see the lights. We can see the cheering
The
from the
Finnish
coaches.
coach told us the story, the result. Fantastic. We'll have to congratulate him after this. And really, Seppo could well medal because it is possible that Toyama won't get that
Yeah,
lift.
quite possibly. I mean, we talk about all the time how important opening
Correct.
lifts and selection are.
Sundstøl from Norway is working
Yeah, it
hard,
was just
but
a bit too tough. He had great technique.
yeah.
And you could see that bar path of that technique almost allowed him to drive through that one. Yeah, we talk about opening lift selection so much, and it's even so much more important in bench press.
So Pavlov here, 107.5. He will finish in the silver medal behind Isagawa, but that is no embarrassment.
Not at all. Look, there's not enough in the tank to challenge Isagawa.
You can't.
He's putting his own numbers on the board.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing, and Isagawa's put 120, so he won't go for a world record. But Pavlov first for his final lift now. He's your silver medalist in the under 59 kilo class of the Masters 3 in the classic lifting. Oh, Gary.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It was hard work.
He got it there, though.
He got
Gets
the
lights.
lift. Sensational. Nice to finish with 3 lifts, isn't it?
Especially when you've only got 3.
I mean, when you're doing bench press.
Especially when you've only got 3.
Yeah.
It is. I talk to people all the time about the bench only, and I still think it's one of the toughest events on the circuit.
Brutal.
There's just no room for error when you've got a 3 lift event. If you make a mistake, you've got the deadlift to catch it up again. There's no catching up here.
Nope. Now, David Russell here from Great Britain's going 107.5. So it's quite the jump. And look, he's absolutely solid and sensational all morning. Oh, I think he's got this.
He has.
Yes.
He's got a
That
really,
is fantastic
really
lift for David Russell.
He's got a really interesting technique.
And he got the lift.
Well done. But if you notice, he's got a quite interesting technique. Is he doesn't wrist wrap. He doesn't wear wrist wraps. And he actually twists his wrist through the
rolls
the
them,
lift.
does he?
It's quite an interesting
that's
technique.
the coach in you watching
Yeah.
that. I was watching the bar.
It's
I don't care what's going on.
absolutely fantastic. And that, you called it 107.5. It was a big jump.
Yeah. He was very cautious in his opener. You could see that it was a warm-up, but that's the way to approach a world championship is,
Absolutely.
not to put undue stress on yourself if you don't have to.
Yeah, you've trained
Yeah.
all year.
All year for this.
years for this event.
And here is our legend, Isagawa. I can tell you, this auditorium, this theatre, is really filling up and all eyes are on this man. 120, it's not a world record attempt. I guess he knew his body after the second lift and decided for the 120.
Yeah, look, he might have had 123 in him, but he wants that gold medal.
Oh, it's hard.
And he's made the right call.
That was the right call.
120 just didn't quite have it today.
Absolutely. The world record would have hurt him, actually, to even attempt it. And
he's going to go home with a gold medal in his
got
pocket.
his gold medal once again.
He's going to have very big pockets.
Yeah. And with bars going now to 130 for Yoshidomi from Japan, who is our leader at the moment
so it will come down to that last lift
for Toyama. But if he can get this one, the only person who can beat him is Toyama, who has to come out and bench a world record, and that is looking scary at the moment.
He's under all sorts of pressure. He's missed the first 2 lifts. The mental game that plays.
So Yoshidomi, whether he gets this or not, could very well be the gold medalist in this weight class.
Missing those 2 opening lifts for Toyama, it can be absolutely soul-crushing.
Oh, especially the way it happened.
You've probably hit more than that in training a million times over.
Yoshidomi. Oh, it's glorious.
Absolutely fantastic to watch that.
Now, he's done all that he can, Gary. He's done everything he can. That's his biggest lift. The only thing that can stop him from the gold medal is Toyama, and he will have to bench a world record to do it.
He's going to have to put a world record on the board to do it.
Graupner now from Germany. is really hanging in there. It's
So he's looking for 135.
yeah, he's hanging in there. He's just waiting for the Russian or the Japanese to make one error.
Yeah, one
and the
error
door opens
and
for
he,
him.
Walks home with a medal.
And he's just been really quite casual about it, I have to say.
I guess one of the great things about watching the experienced athletes is, they are casual about it.
Here we go. 135 comes
he's got
down
a
so
fast
fast, and he pushes it up.
That descent
I think
is
he's got
so
it, Gary.
quick.
Yes.
And he has.
This is now interesting because he's lighter than the Russian, who's
Yeah, he's
also
put
got the
himself in a
135.
great spot.
Yeah. So that is fascinating. Toyama. Now I'm actually sweating for Toyama now.
Nobody wants to see anyone
What a position
fail out on all three lifts.
to
No
be
one
in.
wants to see that.
Either bomb or get a world record on your. I've actually got goosebumps telling you that.
It's one or the other. It's one extreme to the other. on this
Toyama,
one.
why are you doing this to us?
If he can get his setup right and he gets a clean start command, he can put this on the board.
He's
But
got
he-
feet issues, he's got hand issues, he's
He-
got to get everything in the right spot.
He just can't afford to have another lift off on a re-rack. It just takes up too much energy.
And he's got to get. See those heels?
Gets the start command. He was all over the shop
Oh,
on the way
he
down,
may
but
well
he
have
managed
it.
to get his way back.
How did the ref see it? It's a no lift.
No
I saw
lift.
those feet. I did see them, Gary. The
Yeah,
feet were on
yeah.
the angle.
You can see the referee
And
just
all
motioning
three,
there.
and the cameraman noticed it. We noticed it.
Yeah.
It's with categorical, and unbelievably, Toyama has bombed out on the world record attempt, had 3 cracks at it, and Yoshidomi took the gold.
Takes out the gold medal. And that is powerlifting, isn't it? Anything can happen.
And of course, it gave Sundstol from Norway the bronze. That's the other thing that
Fantastic, isn't
did.
it?
So Watanabe
mean,
now.
What an interesting turn of events. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone expected Toyama to take out the gold medal,
Absolutely.
and he's going to go home empty-handed.
Empty-handed. And the Norwegian got a bronze, and he wasn't
Wow.
expecting anything. Watanabe now, 137.5. He's got to get it. It's
having to
not
work.
going.
Just a little bit too much there. So that opens the door then.
Oh, he grabs the right shoulder, Gary, as he comes off. Whatever hurts, the lifter will touch with their hand.
Yeah, every time.
So that really
So
shook
then-
things up a bit.
Yeah, that'll change the medal tally there.
Uh-huh. Because Motonolov, he's on 135. He's now going for the 137. But he is heavier than Sides, so he's gambling. This is his last chance.
It's all over the shop here, isn't
We're
it?
all over the shop. But I would say Watanabe is now, out. Is he out of contention for a medal? Yes, he is. I think he's in 4th now. So the final battle we're watching now is between the Russian and the American in this under 74 kilo class.
Yeah, so
This gamble is he gets it and Side misses his next one. That's the gamble here.
yeah, so it's interesting because if he misses this lift,
Oh, that's interesting. If he misses it.
because if he misses this lift, he's a fraction
He's
heavier
heavier than the German.
The German lifter.
The German could sneak right in here.
Sneak up and
He's
take the
sneaky.
silver medal. That is very, very efficient planning.
As we would expect. He's planned it.
Just getting the blocks into the right position there.
Motovolnik, 140. Everything's on this.
Ooh, it looks shaky on the way down.
Oh, he's done.
It just didn't look good going down.
Interesting, Gary, because Sides is now automatically in front of
And
him.
Germany slides into the silver medal position there.
Wow. I never saw that coming in this this weight class.
No one ever expects a
I
finishing
never
position, Chrissy.
expected the German to end up in the silver position.
I mean, we talk about this every competition, don't we? That you stick to your game plan, and it's amazing what happens in powerlifting. You come here, against some of these names, thinking, you know what, I'll just do my job.
Just
and
do my thing.
Maybe I'll get a 4.
I might get 4th.
And then you walk away
Fifth.
with a silver medal in your pocket.
And now I got silver.
Because it's not just how much you can lift; it's how much you can lift on the day.
Correct.
You hear a lot of guys talking
And what the
about.
others do.
Yeah, you hear a lot of guys talking about. I did this in the gym. I did that.
Yeah.
In the gym. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, Sides is going for a world record here, 149 kilo. It's 0.5 of a kilo up on the previous world record. He means business.
Oh, he looks determined.
Doesn't he
149
ever?
on the bar.
But having said that, he is the gold medalist in this weight class now.
What a way to finish this session, though.
Centre ref spotted there's a misload or something's not done up tight. I think it's not done up tight.
What a way to finish this session, though, on a world record attempt.
So head juror has come out to inspect the plates as it is a world record.
Yep.
We have increments of plates that we don't use every lift, so it needs to be triple checked. And head jury is happy with that.
Yeah, so if you're watching at home, sometimes you might notice the spotters and loaders walk to the jury table to get a couple of plates for a world record. They are the chips or the small increment plates that we can use for world records.
And the crowd gives him a round of applause for that little delay for him. Just to rev him back up again.
1:49 world record attempt to finish on.
149. The last lift was very strong. Ooh. There we go. Can he finish? He'll have to put everything into
grinding it all
it,
the
Gary.
way. It's
I
still
think
going
he's
up.
going to get there. Gary.
It looks good from this angle. Let's see what the referees say.
He
2
get
red
it.
lights. Looks like
What
the
a
bar
fight.
just dipped a little bit there. He gave it everything he
That
had.
was a fantastic fight, though.
What a fantastic way to finish this
thank
session.
you, Gary, for joining me in this session.
Oh, what a
We'll-
great opportunity. We've had world records dropping left, right and centre.
Fabulous. We will be right back after a short break.
And in first place, Okomi Yasuko from Japan. 112.5 feet. Please stand for the national anthem. Next, Masters 4, 74 kilogram weight class. In third place, Colorado Cantero from Finland. In second place, Maka Bolesław from Poland. And in first place, Damo Shiki from Japan. Please stand for the national anthem of Finland. Up next, Masters 3, 59 kilogram weight class. And in first place, Isagawa Hiroi from Japan. Next, Master Division, 66 kilogram. In third place, Steve from the USA. Next, in the Master Division, 74 kilogram weight class. In third place, Puls Andreas from Germany with 160 grams. In second place, Lysander Martin from Finland with 160 grams. And in first place, Gonzaga, Kenya, from the USA.